Hey, this is Anthony Hannigan. Welcome back to musicmoose.org. We are going to get into some bluesy style of playing this afternoon, and many requests for this too. A lot of people want to branch out, not just from the bluegrass stuff, but if you break down some of the bluegrass stuff, you'll see a lot of it is kind of mixed with swing and blues, and there's even some like rock and jazz and all kinds of different genres of music in there. But Mr. Bill Monroe himself was a big fan of the blues, and I know a lot of the bluegrass people out there are looking to get out of the conventional style licks or just enhance on what they have already in their toolkit. So we're going to basically touch some of that, some stuff you could do to improve your stuff, or even if you want to start playing some blues style mandolin playing. So basically we're going to take our G chord, and one of the rules of thumb I think we'll stick on this lesson is how as soon as you add that seventh note in there, you are beginning to jump into the blues. Now I can't emphasize enough, it's not just a genre of music, it's actually a feeling as well too. So the right hand is going to come in a lot, and I think listening to what you're doing and actually trying to get into that feel of it. And so it's really tough to teach something that involves feeling as well, but we're going to try here and get you started on some of the basics. So let's just take our G chord, and if I'm just chopping along on something, and then I throw a G7 in there, if I just kept it seventh all the way through, it's going to be kind of a blues genre. Now you don't want to do that in every single song because you'll drive the other people crazy. They'll just think, hey, if you want to go play blues mandolin, go somewhere else. But it's nice if you're throwing it in between a phrase or something like, just like that. A transition chord, always that seventh. But now a way to like break it up into your licks in your routine, a great little lick would be just walking down. So basically what I did there is on the 5th fret of the D string, walk down, 1st fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the A string, 5th fret on the A string, 1st fret on the E string, 2nd fret on the E string, and resolve right there. But what you can do, especially with blues, if you listen to like B.B. King, Muddy Waters, a lot of those guys, what they'll do is they'll take a note and they'll really feel that note and just work it to its potential. So on like something like, just kind of hang out right there for a little while. And mix it up too. You don't really have to run it down. You can pretty much just take those notes What I did there was find this note and run that, just slide back and forth. A lot of slides in blues too. So even coming down on this, here's your G. Come down from your G minor down a series. It almost looks like a D minor. It's actually a B flat. But the B flat chord will work out great over top of a G. So if I'm playing a G here, now slide down, go to chromatic scale backwards. Slide that 2 and 3. Another nice thing you could do is drop down to the B flat chord, the 2-finger position. So again, we're going to walk down the G. A lot of times, what I'll get into in the next lesson or two is working the chords that work around in these modes. So we have our G, and we're going to do just the basic bluesy kind of. You can do it up in C too. Right back to G. A little emphasis there. And that's complete feeling. I mean, probably any other day I might play it somewhere else. I might play it up here. So it's important to find out what notes when you're in a jam session and stuff, or even sitting around playing along with a CD, is play around with the notes inside that chord and find out which ones have that kind of blues sound. And what works for me is usually sliding up the fingerboard to a B flat or going back to towards an F. So I could play like, there's my B flat again, back to the G, back to the B flat, and there's the G7th, which also would launch me right to the F chord as well. And getting in a nice little exercise is just that 4 and 5 with the 1 down here. And kind of end right there on that. And I know we're just skimming the surface here, but this will kind of get you training your fingers to walk chromatically up and stretching out those fingers too. It's going to be, like I said, a lot of the practice here is going to be a lot of the sliding and the emphasis on feeling. Well, that'll get us past the first little bubble here in the blues style, and we're going to be back with many more little blues riffs and stuff you could do to play the blues. This is Anthony Hannigan. Thanks for tuning in to musicmoose.org. More lessons to come. Stay tuned. Moose on, everyone.